Hey guys, Drutter here. It's December the 2nd. We're getting a little bit of early winter sunshine here, which is nice. I was just going to mention that I'm just finishing up with my tomatoes for the year. Whoops, come back here. Yeah, I didn't get a heck of a lot of a crop, but they're still fresh, just been sitting on the counter ripening. And it's nice in December to have a fresh garden tomato. I was going to show you a couple new coins I got. This is a Canadian dollar from 1999. It's 92.5%. For a few years there, they were making 92.5% sterling silver dollars, but of course the loonie's the actual dollar in circulation in Canada. This is quite clearly supposedly a collector's piece. I think it's worth about $30 online, so about spot plus maybe $10 or $8 or so. And I found this, which was nice, a half-ounce prospector round. You know those ones by Engelhard? Yeah, it says the American Prospector down the bottom. And Engelhard up top, half troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. But you don't see a lot of the half-ouncers, and I can't even find one on eBay right now to find out what they go for. Probably go for a little bit of a premium over spot, but I'm not sure. Well, the trees out and back my yard are getting pretty bare. It is still early winter here, but we had a lot of storms in November, wind and rain and stuff, so these trees all lost all their leaves and getting ready to hunker down for a cold winter, supposedly. Most gardeners probably already know this, but don't get rid of all your old leaves. Your garden needs these old leaves. This is nature's way of protecting the ground over the winter. It keeps the ground full of nutrients because the leaves rot over the winter and in the spring, and it also protects the ground from excessive freezing or drying out or bad winter conditions, which can destroy the soil and remove anything that's alive in the soil. So all you're left with in the spring is dead soil that won't really grow anything. You need to keep that organic material in there. So throw your wet, soggy leaves on top of your garden beds in the winter, and it doesn't need to be clean like inside. I'm always thinking I got to clean up my yard and get things tidier, but nature doesn't really work that way. It doesn't like things to be tidy. It likes things to be messy, and it likes there to be rotten leaves everywhere. Has anyone heard from PD Lumina lately? Hey guys, this is a video by Knight of the Republic 9. He's obviously a big Ron Paul fan, and he and his group have put together all these signs. I believe they're selling the signs from this video. There's a link down below it, and you can check it out for more information. If you're interested in some signage, or if you just want to check out what these look like, he's got a lot of really good ideas, and they've done a good job putting these together, so it's worth a look if you're into Ron Paul. What are you doing, YouTube? I have a monitor that can take a lot more information than you're putting on my screen here. There's a big blank white bar down the side, about a quarter of the screen on the left and a quarter of the screen on the right. And then there's, I don't know, Boxy and Mr. T and stuff that I really don't care about there. And then a whole bunch more stuff I don't care about there. The only part that pertains to me is about a quarter of the screen here. And it doesn't work like it used to. It used to be able to watch your videos, and then once you watched them, they'd go away. Or you could push an X to make them go away. Now it just sits there. It's just basically a feed of videos from your subscriptions, but not useful at all. I mean, I can't even tell which ones I've watched and which ones I haven't. Well, silver did not have the year in 2011. A lot of people thought it would. We did hit $50, but I was predicting at least $60 this year. And we're going to close out the year only about $5 or $6 higher than where we started it. So it's been very choppy, very volatile, and we have lost a lot of freedoms this year. We've started new wars, and we've gone further into corruption and greed, and we still are very, very far away from our money being sound money and being real. So am I going to get out of silver and gold? No. I wouldn't get out of silver and gold if this price said it was worth 25 cents, because I know it's not true. And I know they can make this number any number they want. They really can. And I mean, in a day they can take it down 30% in a day. multiple times in a year if they want to. And they do want to, so that's what happens. Am I going to buy into paper, buy into digital stores of value? No, I'm not, because money to me, real money, has to have intrinsic value, which means it has to have value contained within. And what is value? Value is a product of scarcity and usefulness. If something is scarce and useful, it will be valuable. And silver is one of those things. There's only so much of it, and it is incredibly useful. Silver is the infrastructure of the future. As concrete was the infrastructure of our generation, buildings, roads, and so forth, silver is going to be the infrastructure of the next generation, along with gold and other precious metals. Because that is how our society is being built now. Our society is made of electronics, and it's becoming a society that needs silver more and more and more, and gold, and copper, and nickel, and other valuable base and precious metals. So I'm not going to be buying into the phony dollars and other types of fiat currency that the system generates, because I don't believe that they have any intrinsic value. There's no value contained within, and they don't even have any actual value. Just the face value is the only value they have, and a face value is another way of saying a mandated value. Somebody with the military has said, you will accept this as money, and that's the end of story. Unfortunately, we are mandated to accept these dollars and to use these dollars, and really all they are is no more than coupons. The predecessors of these bills were receipts for actual money. It was just to say, there's money being stored for you, and this is the receipt. Now, people are calling these money when they're not even the receipt anymore. Okay guys, what you're looking at here is the 5-year and 1-year chart in silver, and we're looking at the red line, which is the price, not the moving averages in blue or green, which are automatically drawn in. Just pay attention to the red. Now if you look, you could see this section here, this last 1 year of the 5-year chart. If you expand that out, you get this, right? But I was thinking, what if you expand this out here? This is the 1 year in 2008, over the 2008 crisis. What if you expand that out? So what I had done before, and I'll try and duplicate that, is find that 1 year or so and expand it and have a look. Okay, somewhere around there. And I'll cut that, and then I'll get rid of the chart and paste it. Now, does that look similar to that? I guess it would if it was stretched out to the size of a full year, so let's do that. And something like that. Now, I know it's not the same exactly, but have a look here. We had in, this is in the 2008, and this is in 2011. Here is an initial dip followed by a consecutive moves higher up to a peak, and that's exactly what happened this year. There was even kind of this dip here before the peak, and this is of course the 49.82, I think it was, peak, followed by a crash, which is pretty bad, some volatility and consolidation, followed by another peak, but not as high as the first, and that appears to be exactly what happened this year, followed by another drop, in fact a massive drop, which is this here, followed by a bit of volatility and consolidation, and then making higher highs here. We could have a look at what happened next in 2008 to see where we might be headed in 2012. Okay, so here's that year we were just looking at here, and this is what came next, was sort of a choppy consolidation period followed by exponential gains and a massive spike. Is this what's going to happen again in 2012? Just like it happened in 2009 and 10? We don't know, but the chart looks eerily similar, so if things continue the way they have been continuing, 2012 could be the year that silver goes into the hundreds. and the fundamentals are certainly lining up for something like that to happen. Before I wrap it up, I wanted to say thanks for supporting this channel and other alternate media channels that bring information to people without charging them for it and without any propaganda or spin purposely installed. I've never put ads on this channel, I've never asked for donations or money on this channel, and I'm going to continue to do that. But I will plug my website and give it a bit of free advertising from my channel. So if anyone's interested in some silver bullion, I have a website called CanadianSilverBullion.com, and I like to sell small to medium-sized amounts of silver to collectors and investors and people who believe that silver is real money. And I do that from the website, and I do it from email. You can contact me from the website if what I have there isn't something you're looking for, and I can get pretty much anything locally here and ship it out, including gold and other metals as well, if necessary. And I'll just mention that I have the grizzly bears right now on for the same price as cougars. And I have one wolf. The wolf is not on the website, so contact me by email if you want that wolf. And I know they're very, very popular and hard to get. So when I have them, I mention them. I don't put them on the website because I can't get them regularly, but I do have one at the moment. And lots of maples and other things, bars and so forth, and junk silver as well. So please have a look at the website. I do ship worldwide, and I've recently revamped my pricing structure to bring down some of the costs on certain products. So you will notice that certain things are cheaper than they were before as I get better at navigating the Canada Post system and getting the best deal for shipping that I can. So that's about it for today, guys. I'm afraid I'm sold out on the sativas, but I do have a lot of other stuff there. And the video is done. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. Merry Christmas, sweetheart.
Thanks, Treader. You're so sexy.
I know, sweetheart. I love you.